CLDC 2025. Storming the Desert Base. CLDC collaborative entry. Collaborative entry, huh? Wonder who they collaborated with. In the desert, Mar and Luigi encounters a base in the distance. Both bros know what must be done. Will they succeed? Both bros? Yeah, the font was pretty cool there. Life Farm Respite. Well, we'll always check these out first. Couple moons. But otherwise, nothing other than the nice background. Koopa's Desert Base. Or wrong level, go left. Well, I have to do this. Oh, this is just 105. Oh. Or 106. My bad. It's a Mega Man background? Yeah. I do like a good Mega Man background. Capcom knew what they were doing. Okay. The actual level. Should have done that after the fact, but whatever. I like the fake gradient with the sun. It's a classic. Wonder what, you said it was a Mega Man one. Which Mega Man game was this from? There's a little bit of parallax going on, which is nice. Not climbable. It's a restricted area. Oh man, I've made poor decisions here. Don't want to kill the shell. That causes problems. There we go. Whoops. Alright, well, we made it to this. Tomahawk Man stage? Oh. Mega Man 6. Oh, really? Unedited submap after the title screen. Good luck, 105. Sub Jesus Juice. Thank you for the good luck. Alright. It also kills sprites. Good to know, I don't want to be in the floor there. Choices. I choose to go down. Who knows if this is a good choice? Well, so far this is a decent choice. Hey. I have no idea if I've chosen correctly. This was a very long and involved Dragon Coin bypass. Toss it's from Woolly Wars, huh? Today I learned. Bye, Charlies. You I will spare. Yeah, choosing to do an NES background on... that's not gonna make it. The SNES is a bit odd. Because the restrictions you had on the NES tile-wise were a lot more restrictive. Like, you could not actually accomplish this kind of scrolling parallax on the NES, I don't think. Maybe if the tops of the mountains were sprites, but your sprite budget on the NES is kind of anemic. But you couldn't have you can't have backgrounds overlap. That's not how things work. Woolly Wars is Genesis? Well, that does explain it. The Sega Genesis had 2 backgrounds. Well, 2 available. There certainly were tricks done to make it look like more, but you had the foreground and the background effectively, though whether they were foreground or background really depended upon other things. The Genesis was really somewhat underpowered compared to... Oh, hey, the Dread Coin's saved. That's good. somewhat underpowered compared to the SNES in terms of, like, the enhancement chips and stuff, but then, like, it had the CPU that was about 3 times faster and less crap. Well, let's see what's up here. Before we commit to a lengthy... Okay, this is a power-up? This is a power-up. But really, for the Genesis, that mostly just meant they had better raster effects. There were some other cute things you could do, but just, like, having more CPU time helps a lot with doing a lot of things, it turns out. Really somewhat underpowered compared to, hey, the DC... I've never said I'm the most focused streamer of all time. Not in the slightest. I just like it when Dragon Coins save, man. It's one of my favorite Mega Man villains. Or Robot Masters. Where was I going? I was thinking about Robot Masters again. Because a non-trivial number of Robot Masters were provided by children. Like, Capcom had a contest where you would draw a Robot Master, and if you were lucky, it would be included in the game. And one of those, like, things that might have already been done but would be really cool to do would be, like, track... And these are published, so you know who won. Would be try to track down some of these kids, and... Or, well, now dudes in their, like, 40s and 50s, and ask them about, like... Just interview them, just for the hell of it. It would be a cool thing. What's up, Mayro? Thank you for the good... Oh, did you not wish me good luck? No, no good luck. But also, hi. I like the interlude outside. That's nice. Oh, hello. Okay. I mean, I suppose if you're gonna do... I suppose you're gonna do Mega Man things. You should take one of the most iconic Mega Man things. Was that Flashman stage? Ah, right. Is it just me, or was the life form completely superfluous now that I think I've been at 11 lives the whole time? I messed up. I need that dragon coin. Most of them are credited under randomized names of credit, so it's hard to find their names. I thought they were published like a magazine, too. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Now, Flashman was a cool Robot Master. His stage was. I don't know about him, actually, but the stage was cool. Oh, wait. There's the other dragon coin. Ah, I'm dead. It depends upon the voltage and what you've done with it. In high voltage work circumstances, in general, what you're supposed to do is apply the one-hand rule, which basically states that you should never, ever, 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 ever touch a live wire with more than one hand. Shocker, I know. The reason for this rule is that an awful lot of what kills you with electricity is running it across your heart. So, if you manage to not do that, you have a better chance of living. Isn't that nice? Yeah, I like this part. It's a little laggy, but I am not complaining. This is cute. Oh, so much for that. Not that it would have mattered. Hey. Said I'm gonna come back. Ah. I'm trying to decide if that'll kill me instantly or not. I'm not gonna lie, I actually like what's going on here, where the electrical ropes, for lack of a better term, the voltage, oh, I shouldn't have hesitated. Is kind of showing it. Yes, it's a combination of things. The problem is you're highly resistive as a human being. Such that once you overcome that amount, once it overcomes the resistance, there's not much left to do. Either way, don't touch high voltage things. I think that's the lesson everyone should take away from this level. Just like that level in a past QLDC whose lesson was don't mess around inside of grain silos. I think that was Idle's level. But I can't disagree. People do die in grain silo incidents. So, would not grain silo. It turns out that lots... Oh, wait, so it does matter. The silo spiders, that wasn't my first thought. What's up, Boozius? I was thinking that when you're dealing with particulate matter, like grain, that eventually starts acting like a fluid, can be modeled as a fluid at times. It's all related. It's all power eventually. Also, my EE was never that great. In undergrad, I ended up learning 3 different ways to do all of the EE stuff. First in physics, where you use calculus. And then in EE, where you used EE, like, modelings for things. And then finally in the upper level EE, where it's like, oh yeah, you can use calculus. And we'll make it easy to use calculus by introducing the concept of impedance, which is basically fancy resistance with an imaginary component. Life gets easier when you're dealing with impedance. Like, impedance solves so many problems. Okay, so that's not killer goop, it's just goop. Goop to know. Goo to know, even. Woo! I'm not getting that. Well, we got to see the V-Blank go mad for a moment. Ow. Impedance is just resistance for AC? Kind of. Impedance allows you to model things like capacitors and inductors as if they are resistors and then proceed to use the more simpler things. But remember, my E is crap. It's been a number of years. I picked up a new Heinlein book because I'd finished the other one. I'd finished listening to... What was I listening to? Oh, it was a weird book. About half of his books are really good and half of them are really weird. It was The Door into Summer. And The Door into Summer, as it turns out, is a time travel story, which I wasn't expecting. But anyway, the newest one I picked up, I forget the name, I probably should look. I've had it on my list for a while. Kid's listing out all of these high school classes he's taken, including analog computer design. And other things. And I'm like, man, people, especially Heinlein, had high expectations for just how far schooling has gone. It was also in Farmer in the Sky, it mentions like, oh, I've only had grade school calculus. And I'm like, bruh, grade school calculus. Oh, I completely spaced. Also, Boozius. I saw Boozius' name. I have not forgotten about your moderation. It's just not going to happen again for a while. I did the first stream of it recently-ish, so if you want to see that, it's sitting in the VODs. I was having fun except for the Wiggler level, and the throwing Chuck mushroom level. That was mean. But other than that, I was having fun. And so far I hadn't found anything that struck me as moderatable. There we go. I'm a bit scatterbrained, as usual, to be honest. Anyway, going to AGDQ tomorrow. It may be the case that my first day at AGDQ is just hanging out my hotel room. I'm still not feeling 100% enough. But I'm honestly at a point where if I'm not incessantly monologuing, I'm not that worried about it. And I should not be incessantly monologuing while I'm there more than necessary. There we go. Just a bit. Just a bit. What we got here? That, okay. Can't spin jump on him. That hurts. Oh, Goombas. I do like that. The reactor with Bowser's face on it. I wonder if the aim on this thing is a little bit off. Oh, for... I don't think I've seen this specific Bowser before. I wonder if it's custom built for this. No streams for a little bit, but not too badly. I'm not going to be at GDQ the whole week. I'm going to be at GDQ and then MagFest and then just chilling in DC for a bit. So far, my trades with this guy have been really bad. And then I'm going to go to the mystery hunt. I don't know why I do that. So, I will probably do some streams on the East Coast. I'm bringing my capture stuff. Dang it. And Switch, so maybe some Pokemons, we will see. It does make the time zones a little bit better, but I also can't stay up quite as late as I normally would. And that's nice. Well, let's just see what's in here. Yeah, that wasn't the smartest, given that it's got a slightly different power down sequence, but whatever. But yeah, I don't think I will miss next Thursday's stream. Depends on if I, like, run into anybody at MagFest or something. I need to stop jumping over him. It doesn't work. My West Coast time is better. That's true. Yeah, actually, that is true. Yeah, that is. Well, that sucks. I've been making this hard for myself. Well, I might just pick up something else then. I mean, I've been working through my way through Dragon Mirrored. We'll see if that is the thing. Or maybe I want something a little more action-oriented. Or we'll just play Slay the Toho. You can't go wrong with Slay the Toho. Now that I know the mechanics better now. Though I still find the gamepad controls to be a bit lacking. Maybe I'll find a mouse or something. Put it on a plinth so that it's not touching the mic stand. Yeah, I think I figured out this boss, and it has a severe deficiency, which is, as long as you're not in the air, his aim doesn't matter. Check definitely is giving me Mega Man vibes. Well, that was nice of him. Look at that, mid-kick and everything. Well, it makes it more likely to do Pokemon when I get back, on like the 21st or 2nd or something. Are you giving me access to Yellow Switch Palace? Because if you are, I know what I have to do. Alright, we have to... Oh, end. Is there something here? Bowser defeated. The Mario Bros. Now must trek through the endless expanse on their way back home. Thank you for playing. We apologize for the last-minute entry. We would like to have made it longer, but alas. It's a bit the opposite of the line that was often used. I would have sent you a shorter letter, but I didn't have the time. Anyway, interesting level. I liked how it fit together. It felt very Mega Man-ish in some ways. Boss was okay. Hope I win. Yeah, me too. I hope I win when I enter. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually go in and try to win QLDC next time. Maybe one day. Anyway, yeah, I liked this level. It had style. A lot of style, I think. And you just can't go wrong cribbing those Flashman things. Those are just so much fun. Give a good amount of tension to the level. Anyway, let's do some notes.